Greetings, my fellow Narcadians, as I, Talsar Plays, master of the Narcadian Order, and welcome back to more Talsar Plays Star Trek Resurgence. Let me adjust the game volume here up a bit more. That should be sufficient. So, last time we left off, we had made our way into the Hatari system, where we met with the thick Hatari, and their not so perhaps benevolent superiors, really arrogant space elf Elidians. We learned a few interesting things. It seems my initial idea that this whole ion storm was being caused by a third party to destabilize trade with the Federation and to destabilize the area. What actually seems to be going on is the Hatari found some sort of device down in their minds, some sort of ancient technology, and have been using it to create this storm, and are also using it to shut down warp travel. Based upon some conversations I had with some of the Hatari, particularly, I don't remember the name of the character off the top of my head. Maybe I can look it up real fast. Probably not. I don't want to spend too much time looking it up. Who was that? Was it Sidron? I don't know. With one of the Hatari asking about the Resolute, whether or not it was one of the Federation's more powerful warships, because he said that the only thing that the Elidians would respect is a show of strength. After informing him that no, it's a science vessel, and after finding out that they want to get more, they want strength, they want the ability to fend for themselves. And it seems that using the storm, there's also some rumors that they're using the storm to enhance their own abilities in some way. I think that they want to try and hijack the Resolute and use it to gain their independence from the Elidians. Now, the Federation is not going to stand for that. Granted, I don't know I don't recall off the top of my head what the communication situation is, whether or not this ion storm has shut off long-range subspace communication between the Resolute and the nearby starbase that we left from. So if subspace communication is being shut off, is being disrupted by this ion storm, then they could take over the Resolute, and it would probably take some time, probably past time when the Federation would expect the Resolute to check in and have the mission be resolved, before they send another ship in to investigate the situation. I suppose in hindsight, it's perhaps a good idea that they did not send the Excelsior over. The Excelsior, I think, overall probably would have handled the situation better when it came to dealing with the ion storm. I'm still not sure exactly why Solano said that the Resolute was uniquely situated to deal with the situation. That was never explained what he meant by that. How would the Resolute fare any better in this situation over a ship like the Excelsior class would have? I didn't see what the name of the ship was, so forgive me. I'm sure it's probably listed somewhere online what the name of the ship was. And of course, among the other ships, we saw the Starbase, we saw Steam Runner, we saw a Miranda. I don't think would have done quite as well. But I do have to admit the situation here is very volatile. So, and maybe them being a science vessel, they had better shielding against the ion storm's phenomenon. I don't know, or at least better sensor suites to analyze it, but we'll see. So we are continuing on here with containment protocol. No, what the fuck? There we go. I don't know why the controller would just flake down on me. I moved
Carter. I want all the data I can get.
I moved the camera back into the corner because it really didn't seem to matter. I'll try to remember to read the titles. And one thing I have been noticing in my videos, I have a really bad habit of chewing on my beard, especially down here. So I'm going to try to avoid doing that.
On this warp problem. And the negotiating team's shuttle has been recording data all the way back from Hotari. Even better than our probes. So pull the sensor and engine ISOs from the Melville when it sets down.
Will do.
I'll join you and Chovak down in engineering to run another analysis after the briefing.
I didn't like this warp problem when we thought it was some astronomical anomaly. And I like it a hell of a lot less now that we know someone is doing it to us. How does it work? What do we even do about it?
What do you say we pull these chips and find out?
Took some damage on the way. That ionic interference scored the hull plating. Might be some micro welds. Let's try pulling together.
All right.
3, 2, 1. It won't budge. Gotta be the storm damage. We need to... Welcome back. Any excitement down on the surface?
Excitement? No. Nothing like that.
Hey, can you hand me the EJ7 interlock? From the toolbox.
The what?
I don't know what that is.
Not much use for one on a security detail, huh? Carter?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Why is she acting so pissy? Alright, let's see, what is that? Okay, I can see it. It looks just like the plasma torch. Let's be professional.
Okay, I'll apply pressure while you decouple the panel.
Yeah, it is a fucking plasma torch. Okay, yeah, there we go. What the fuck?
Here, I'll help.
What the fuck? Do you even know what that is? I don't know. Is that a pry bar? I don't know what that is.
We've got this.
Open up and say ah.
Thanks for the hand. We have to get these isolinear chips down to engineering.
No problem. You really know everything about these ships, don't you? The tools, the systems. Like a walking Starfleet technical manual.
What can I say? I'm good at what I do.
I can see that.
Well,
Start pulling chips.
What? I don't know. What? What? Did you want me to be humble? I mean, what about this guy is him being humble? Oh, there he goes. All right. This is kind of silly. How many of these are you expecting to do? Huh. Oh no, what is this?
What's this?
Hello.
Some kind of crystal formation?
Okay.
Whoa. This substance is a quantized spin crystallization of hydrogen, carbon, and lithium.
What?
It's emitting tetrametric pulses at an interval of 3.8422 seconds.
quantized crystallization isn't natural. I mean, it's only theoretical as a means to engineer matter on a subatomic level. What's it doing in there?
Don't touch it with your bare hands, please. You're gonna touch it with your bare hands. You're a fucking idiot.
Regulation 364, subsection 9.
Thank you, Miranda, for providing some fucking common sense.
Regulation 364, subsection 9 orders that in the case of an unknown foreign substance infiltrating a sealed system, it will be placed in secure confinement before further examination. Retrieve a containment module.
Don't you think we're more equipped to deal with whatever this is?
No. Before anything else, this is a security issue. You don't even know what this is.
Which is why we need to study it.
Once it's contained.
Well, if it's not natural, then someone might have put it there. It could be a tracking device, some kind of sabotage, or even a bomb.
Which is why we need to get it to the containment lab.
Come on.
I can't make an exception. Not even for you.
She's right.
I'm still going to report these crystals to Commander Westbrook when we send the shuttle data.
And
Yeah.
I'll inform my superiors.
That's
I'm taking
fine.
this just as seriously as you are. But I overheard talk about the warp disruption on the shuttle. Now these crystals? Maybe this situation is more than we can handle with just a science vessel.
Uh-huh.
We could trigger a distress call. Get Starfleet to send more ships.
I don't...
Or I could send a message to my old CO on the Adirondack. Get some combat-tested vessels.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. If you think you could do it without getting in trouble.
I'll find a way.
Be very careful.
I don't know about her doing that on her own without authorization would be a good
stand
idea.
back.
When the fuck did you call for that? You've been busy here jacking your jaw off.
Get this to the containment lab. We'll get it set up for you. I'll let you know when it's safely confined.
Oh, we'll be there.
Last thing you want is to study this down in main engineering and have it explode next to the warp core.
Yeah. Oh, so she took the first
Almost
move.
forgot.
Can't have that.
For a second, I thought she'd gone cold on you. Like she might have changed her mind. But I guess this whole situation has her spooked. Maybe she knows more than us? Or it's because this is all happening so fast? But she usually doesn't scare easy.
Of course she's taking it seriously, but that's her job. When she's on duty, she's got to be on the lookout for danger.
Yeah, but talking about sending a distress call on her own?
Yeah.
That's going too far.
It is.
Although, you didn't seem to think so. She was
Well,
probably
I
just thinking
misunderstood
about
the
I'm sure
situation.
to her senses. This mission has enough complications stacking up.
I misunderstood that. I thought she was going to go and make the suggestion to a superior,
You
not go and do it
need
on her
Miranda
own.
too.
Whatever. I'll have to deal with that when it comes up again.
Commander Ryder
Symbols and
was able to
legends.
worked behind the scenes during the negotiations and made contact with a representative from the Hotari delegation named Tylus. She mentioned an unusual artifact of unknown origin being held under tight security within the Hotari Palace, which she believes came from the mines on Tau. Now, this artifact might have a connection to the revolt, to the storm, and to the warp disruption we now know has been targeted at the Resolute. Commander Rydick, if you want to take it from here.
Of course. Tylus managed to infiltrate the heavily guarded location within the palace and sent us these scans using my tricorder. It appears to be some sort of control panel, possibly connected to the warp disruption weapon originating on Tau. Of particular interest is this symbol, which we couldn't identify the origin of.
The Federation database has records from a vast number of civilizations. If anyone from Starfleet has come across this before, the system should recognize it.
Cross-referencing with Federation records.
Displaying symbols from Federation database with a 90% probability of match or higher. Select a symbol to further analyze.
No, that even looks similar. Doesn't even look like a Klingon symbol. That's who is that for? Damn it! I should know whose symbol that's for. I'll just No, it's not even close. I knew it wasn't close. Yeah, I knew that. I wanted to say, is that Trill? I don't know who that would be. Okay, I can see that's a clear match, but yeah. I should have gone through and seen what all the symbols were.
99.2% match.
Got it.
The Takan.
So,
Interesting.
what are we looking at?
The design and composition indicate this is a glyph associated with the ancient Takan Empire. Their civilization collapsed over 600,000 years ago, but once spanned millions of systems with a population numbering in the trillions.
Fascinating. The Takan were once the most advanced, most powerful civilization in the galaxy.
Is it possible the Hotari found Takan technology?
I wonder if they even know what they have.
I doubt it.
Our knowledge of the Takan is limited. I have only encountered passing references to them.
Actually, I've heard of the Takan.
You have?
Quite impressive, Commander.
Computer, summarize the Enterprise D's discovery of a Takan outpost.
On Stardate 41386.4, the USS Enterprise D, under the command of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, discovered a Takan outpost in the Delphi Ardus. According to the mission summary, an unbreakable energy-draining field was deployed against the Enterprise and a Ferengi ship. The Enterprise was only able to escape after negotiating their release with an entity known as Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
Unbreakable energy draining field. It starts to make sense.
What else is there?
There's a lot here. Let's take it piece by piece.
Select the aspect you wish to learn more about.
Okay, let's
The technology to capture and hold the Federation flagship would have to be unbelievably powerful. Computer, what else can you tell us about the energy-draining field the Takan used?
The Enterprise D was unable to break free on its own. The precise nature of the technology was never fully understood. Only that the crystalline technology used was beyond the comprehension of then-current Starfleet science.
The engineering team found a quantized spin crystal formation in the shuttle you took to Hotari. They registered tetrametric radiation coming from it.
We have Takan technology on board right now?
We might. I'll run a full analysis in the containment lab.
okay, let's look at the Ferengi ship.
There appears to be some sort of restriction order from Starfleet.
Why?
Computer, explain this restriction.
A Starfleet directive similar to General Order 7 forbids entering the Delphi Ardus system or attempting to make contact with Portal 6-3.
Starfleet doesn't throw up a no trespassing sign for just anybody.
I suppose it makes sense considering what happened to the Enterprise D.
Why did that pop up when I switched to the Ferengi ship?
What sort of planet is Delphi Ardu 4?
Delphi Ardus 4 is an M-class planet, a barren rocky world with little to no vegetation and frequent ion storms. The giant crystals that grow there absorb energy, but it is not understood how they do so. The entire Delphi Ardus system, consisting of 11 planets, was considered completely uninhabited until the encounter with Portal 6-3.
Frequent ion storms. That can't just be a coincidence. Someone from the Takan Empire is actually still around.
Or at least was, 16 years ago.
Computer, what other information do you have on Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire?
The entity known as Portal 6-3 is of an unknown nature. A biped humanoid, he was unaware that the Takan Empire no longer existed at the time of the encounter. He was able to control the crystal-based technology of the Takan outpost through apparent telepathic means. It was by his choice that the Enterprise was released from the energy draining field after Commander William T. Riker of the Away Team argued on behalf of both Starfleet and the Ferengi.
Telepathic control of their technology.
As I have said, they were the most advanced civilization in the galaxy.
The Elydians should have crushed the revolt. But if the Hotari have Takan technology and can control it, I see why they're willing to negotiate peace. For all we know, this could be just the beginning. And we're up against something greater than we can imagine.
For now, it's probably best we don't let on how much we know.
Play our cards close to the vest.
Yeah.
Smart. I agree. Then when the time is right, we can confront them.
Diplomatically, of course.
If,
Right.
well, yes.
Been able to triangulate the source of the ionic interference
At least at first.
to a specific mine on Tau. Engineering used the latest data from your shuttle to pinpoint its origin. There.
So we know where to look.
We need to know what's down there. What the Hotari are hiding, to better understand what we're up against. And to neutralize it if we can.
Captain, embarking on a mission to the Hotari moon would not be viewed favorably by either side. However, given the circumstances, we are entirely within our rights to defend ourselves.
I just want to make sure this doesn't blow up in our faces.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm thinking of sending Commander Rydek on a covert mission to Tau.
Oh?
Assuming you're up to the task. It would require...
Assuming my tank is topped off.
And obviously, it's not without risk.
I'll get the away team in and out. They're in safe hands with me.
Under normal circumstances, that would be the case. But given the sensitive nature of this incursion, I'm afraid you'll have to go it alone. I'm hoping Tylus can accompany you. The priority is to avoid detection. It's a calculated risk. The last thing we need is to get caught and then blamed for violating our neutrality and aggravating an already tense situation. We can't afford any mistakes, which is why I've chosen you.
Talus will be essential to my success. Not only her knowledge of the mines, but her ability to gain access, particularly now that we know which mine we need to get into.
Make sure she understands the need to keep this covert.
She's not going to want her people to know about this.
Get in touch with Tylus and make the necessary arrangements as discreetly as possible.
Bridge to Captain Solano. The Elydians have moved additional ships to the edge of the Hotari system. Current heading is straight for the homeworld.
Understood.
It's an
It would
escalation.
seem we no longer have the luxury of waiting. In that case, may I suggest you and I return to Hotari Prime? Doing so will provide Commander Rydek as much time as possible to complete her mission.
Agreed. We'll hail the Queen's delegation from my ready room. We all know what we need to do. Dismissed.
Lost and found.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsolar, where is the crystal formation that you found in the shuttle? I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
Security brought it to the containment lab.
I was just there. They don't know anything about it. Security never checked it in.
What?
Miranda never got there?
She's the one that had the crystal formation?
Yeah, her and the rest of the security detail from the negotiations.
Diaz, Tamaris.
Try her again. Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris. Respond.
Something's not right.
No
She's still on the
shit.
ship. She has to be.
Computer, locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
Why there?
I'll go find her.
No.
Good.
Said security detail.
I am sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
Why are you sending an engineer to handle this? You should send a security officer down. I don't know, whatever. Oh yeah, this isn't spooky at all. Ominous. Alright, find Miranda.
Someone improperly pulled these isolinear chips.
What else can I interact with around here? Okay, we got that over there. Let's see what this is real fast. Okay, you're just gonna look at it. Okay. What the hell?
Who did this?
Yeah, at this point, I'd be calling security to my location, dude. I don't want to alert whoever may be here. I'm assuming this crystal may have taken control of her somehow. There's more chips on the ground up here. Anything behind me I need to look at? No. Okay, so I only have one direction to go. A lot of red chips.
What the?
Oh, it's just you.
What are you
I'm
doing?
busy right now. Why don't you come back later?
I'm glad I found you. I was worried. We tried you on the comm badge and you didn't answer.
Oh, I guess I was just caught up in my work.
Answer complete.
But I'm through here, so I can't stay and chat. I have other things to do. Sorry you came all this way for nothing.
What exactly were you doing in here? I saw you accessing files, copying them onto that.
This is secure data. It's really not my place to talk about it. Look, I appreciate that you...
Okay, so this plays... I have an idea forming in my head what's going on here. Either she's being manipulated by an outside source, or she's been replaced. But this goes back to what I was talking about earlier about how the Hotari value strength. When she said about sending out a distress call to bring in more ships. And I have a feeling that data storage device probably contains technical information on the Resolute and maybe more ships and weaponry. Who knows? Tactical information. Who knows what else it may contain. But if the Hotari want to draw in more Federation ships into the Hotari system, use this warp neutralization device on them, and hijack them as well. So that's what I believe is going on here. So the evidence seems to be pointing in that direction. Now, how Miranda is being manipulated, what we did learn about the Decon, they did have telepathic abilities. Whether or not it is a Decon that's doing this, or from what we know very little about the Otari, but we don't really have any indication that they have any telepathic potential.
Came to check on me, but I'm fine. You worry too much. We're on a starship.
I'm worried because you're acting strange. I don't know what it is you're really doing in here, but Commander Westbrook said the crystals you took never made it to the containment lab.
Will you drop it?
No!
I don't like being interrogated, Carter.
Hey, wait up!
Call security, dude. Come on.
I'm getting some very mixed signals from you right now.
There's nothing mixed about
I'm
this.
sorry. I'm under a lot of stress right now.
What are you
Just
doing?
tell Chovak or whoever I don't know where the crystals are, and let me go about my business.
What do you mean you don't
We
know?
have some things to figure out. I don't have time to stand around and debate with you. Not right now.
I don't know what it is, but you're hiding something. What's in that storage drive?
I told you, it's secure data. So drop it.
Miranda, hold on.
No. Get out of my way.
So I see you found each other.
You were taking so long, the commander sent us to see what the problem was. Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate wasn't one of them. What the hell is going on here?
Let's just let them explain.
I'd like to hear that, because I know what it looks like.
There's something seriously wrong with her. She's not herself, I'm telling you.
What does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
Well, for one, she was copying data onto this.
This drive is unauthorized.
There are ISOs all over the floor.
And that's why I was in here, investigating this situation. And when Carter came looking for me, we got our wires crossed. It wasn't anything more than that.
Even if that was true, it still doesn't answer what happened to the crystal formation that she took. And she isn't helping.
I can't tell you what I don't know. I brought them where they belonged, and that's where I left them.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think we need to call it into security.
Yes!
She can explain herself in the brig.
Hold on a minute. We don't need to put this on anyone's permanent record. Carter said you're not yourself. If something's wrong with you, we should head to sickbay and the doc will fix you right up.
Yeah, I haven't felt right since I came back from Hotari. I think I should see the doctor.
You two know her? If you really think she's not well, we can take her to sickbay first. But what I know is this is a security breach.
It is!
And we should treat it as such.
Please, just let me go see the doctor.
No. The doctor can treat you in the
This is Petty
brig.
Officer Diaz. I need a security team to Deck 5.
This is unbelievable.
If she is being manipulated, it'll be clear. I mean, it's not the first time a Starfleet officer has been, telepathically manipulated. You can go all the way back to the original series for that shit. What lies beneath? Alright, what do we have here? Find Tylus.
Foliage on Tau resembles underwater plant life on Earth. The universe is full of mysteries.
Okay. I guess I'm supposed to go this way then. Because I don't think I can just walk off. No, I cannot.
Rydick here.
This is Irma. Any trouble getting to the surface?
I'm really starting to miss transporters.
As long as this storm is around, you'd better learn to like shuttles. But if you can find the cause of the interference, we might be able to get back to transporting.
As if I needed another incentive. We both know there's a lot more than that riding on this.
Fair enough. You'll need to get in and out of the mine undetected, so I hope Minister Tylus can help in that regard.
So do I.
And to keep this covert, we'll refrain from contact unless absolutely necessary.
Understood. Rydick out.
You shouldn't even contact her in the first place.
The ionic interference is coming from underground. I should find a safer way down there.
At the very least, I know I have been ragging on. Actually, no, up close. No, actually, I take that back. Up close, it looks like shit. Yeah, I mean, this looks okay. I mean, far away it looks great, but once you get up close, you can see it's just a flat text. Oh, I'm flipping into the damn wall. What is this bullshit? What else can I clip through? Okay, I guess, yeah, that's subtle. Okay, I'm not sure if... Oh yeah, that's just texture tearing is what that is, I think. The texture isn't, I guess, being applied properly to the geometry of the model, so...
I saw your shuttle take off. Hopefully no one else did. It's good to see you. Even under these unfortunate circumstances.
When you called to give us a scan, it sounded like they caught you. I was worried you'd been hurt.
It was nothing I couldn't handle.
Lead the way. I'll fill you in on what we've learned about the situation.
Follow me.
They really do remind me of orcs. The only thing they're missing is a green skin.
Brought back from the mines is being used to control some sort of warp disruption weapon that has the Resolute trapped in Hotari space. According to our readings, the power source for that device is on this moon, at the specific coordinates I sent you.
That sounds impossible, but explains the rumors of the Hotari controlling the ionic storm.
We strongly suspect the device was created by an ancient empire known as the Takan.
The Takan?
Once the most powerful civilization in the galaxy, but they've been gone for over 600,000 years.
It's hard to believe there's something like that on Tau.
Which is why I need proof.
Your hand is clipping through her skirt.
And his allies are hiding dangerous Takan technology. I can convince the Federation to let us intervene.
Understood. We're almost there.
That's the mine?
Prospect 614 North, Subdivision 20.
It's enormous.
Just one of the thousands across Tau. The pride of Hotari.
How do we get inside?
The structure that circles the mine has entry points for transporting equipment into the lower levels. They're guarded, but nothing I can't get past using my authority.
Well, that's good to hear.
As long as you can avoid being seen, I should be able to talk my way past any miner. And provide a little distraction for you in the process.
Wait. She said miner. but the text said Hotari. I don't know. Just sometimes the subtitles don't match.
How do I avoid being seen?
You don't use the door.
A little B&E. Okay. So what? Does this thing have
dare
windows?
you. Don't you know who I am?
Oh.
I am Talsar Plays, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
That's not...
The Queen would be furious to hear you tried to deny me entry.
Yes, I am using a window.
But I just...
You just what? Just now realize the trouble you've made for yourself? And who exactly do you think you're going to report this to? Because I'll be reporting it as well, to someone much further up the ladder. You have no authority here. Do you understand?
Okay, what am I supposed to use this for?
I can inform the Queen directly of this instance.
There's no
You'll
need
regret
for...
everything you've said here today. You should have opened the doors the second I appeared before you.
That's not the protocol. I didn't know
Each second you delay my entry will be recorded, processed, and permanently marked on your record. I can't believe this. Does your brain function? Do you speak our tongue?
Minister, I have orders.
How could a fellow Hotari not understand this? You're digging your own grave. I've reached the end of my patience. Escort me to the maintenance bay.
Out of range. I have to get closer.
Now.
Okay. Let's get a look inside you.
Be quick.
Receiver. Okay. Well, I'm not expecting anything biological being here. Prevent solid matter from passing through. Okay, so there's another anomaly here. No. Okay. Okay. I want to put the damn thing away. I'm pressing X. It's not doing shit.
Full
There we go.
system access. Let's see if I can just... Bingo. Better hurry. Not sure how long she can keep him busy. Might be rigged to only open for registered users. No control panel here. I should take a look with my tricorder.
Okay, here we go. Follow the power conduit. I don't know why I couldn't crouch with my tricorder. That seems kind of silly.
Something in here is keeping that door closed.
Contains records of personnel with access to the facility. Okay. Component that processes DNA scans of those that attempt to enter the door does not store records. Used only as a trigger activation. And what we have here. Prevent solid matter from passing through. Okay.
Got it. Should remove the security check on the door.
Let me see. No, I can fast crouch. The only thing I'm missing is a detection meter. This, make this a true stealth game. And a cardboard box to hide under. I don't see anything else around here to interact with other than that. Object right over there. Looks like some sort of graph palette.
I didn't come here to educate an imbecile on royal protocol.
Of course not, Minister.
So I will be about my business here, and you will take yourself out of my sight. There you are.
You really let that guy have it.
It worked, didn't it? I'm used to having to throw my weight around. Hard to get anyone to listen to you otherwise.
I'm impressed. I didn't know you had it in you.
There's a lot you don't know about me. Underestimate me at your peril.
The catwalks were booby-trapped.
Galvin and Sidron have gone to great lengths to keep out the uninvited. Well, we're inside. Where do you want to start?
The ionic interference is coming from below us. We need to go deeper.
That lift goes down, at least to the changeover station. But we can't use it without DNA authorization from one of the guards.
I have an idea, but we need a few samples of DNA from the miners who work here.
Samples?
Fingerprints, sweat, blood.
Which will trick the machine and get us control of the lift.
That's the theory. Let's test it.
Alright, so I need to switch this. Okay, I guess I can't switch it unless I'm actually near something I can scan, which I guess I have to go over here first.
Do you think we could just find a way to climb over this?
Possibly. But the console on the lift itself is locked by the same system that locks this ramp.
No shortcuts, then.
I'm sure you can figure something out.
What's in all these containers?
These contain mining supplies, tools, energy packs for machinery.
Shouldn't mining supplies be inside the mines?
It is troubling. If the workers here aren't mining...
Then they're guarding. My tricorder didn't beep.
An Illydian console.
All the managerial technology in the mines is Illydian.
So they can keep an eye on their investment.
That's how it is.
Hopefully that guard stays outside.
Oh, he will.
Wow, that is a lot of DNA. I should look for the most concentrated spots.
I mean, this is a locker room, so not surprising.
I can use this. That's a stable DNA sample. It's only partial, but a few more should do it. Hygiene clearly isn't a priority down here.
There's nothing on there for me to look at. Beat that something. I don't see anything around here for me to scan. What are you? Where do you scan this shit? There's something on. Maybe something over here.
Not concentrated enough. I should try somewhere else.
Food.
There's gotta be stable DNA here. Good. That's another I could use. Just need one more sample.
Anything else in this room I can use? Obviously, I'm looking for things that are highlighted in green. I would think this pick might have some blood on it, but apparently not. I see something over here.
Not enough. Gotta keep looking. This'll work.
No, there's more anomalies, okay.
Perfect. That's enough to make the DNA profile. Time to go back to the lift. You're not coming inside?
There are some things I'd rather not smell.
Yeah, I understand. I wonder if their sense of smell is more acute than humans, or in this case, Kublians. Although, Ryjek is a human Kublian hybrid, so who knows.
It worked.
Theory proven.
I'll get it started.
Ready?
I'm a little afraid of what we might find down there.
We'll be okay. I've survived worse than this.
Well, I haven't. But I'll put my faith in you. For now. Jara. No, stay back. There's a guard at the station. You'll have to hide.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You watch your tone with me. I'm Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs. I speak for the Queen herself.
This is a restricted area. No one gains access without the approval of Galvin or Sidron.
Wait.
Jues Gawad Abawencha.
Let me go!
Are you all right?
No, cover is blown.
I don't know.
Are you injured?
No, I thought if I could talk my way through like always, I'd be fine, but... I'm a diplomat. This isn't what I do. I've never even fired a weapon. This is just... It's real now. I wasn't ready for this.
Tylus, you can do this.
I don't see what you're basing that on.
All you've shown me so far is an iron-willed determination to save your people. I don't expect that's changed.
No. No, it hasn't. My authority has never been challenged like that. It meant nothing to him.
So we should assume any Hatari we encounter from here on can't be reasoned with.
Agreed. The only loyalty they have down here is to Galvin and Sidron.
Can you switch over the lift?
The guard should have a scan card that will allow us to operate the switch.
Yeah, let's...
That's some serious armor.
Conditions in the mines are harsh, even for Hotari.
An Illydian disruptor.
I assume the miners took weapons from the Illydians before they fled the mines.
That explains some of how the uprising happened, but not enough.
Should we take it with us?
No. My phaser is more efficient. Unless you want it.
Oh no. Weapons aren't my thing.
Besides, it's sized... Well, I mean... It's fitted for an Illydian.
Got it.
He's not dead, is he? He's still one of my people, and I didn't come here to take Hotari lives.
My phaser's set to stun. He'll be perfectly fine, just unconscious for a while.
I see.
Hopefully enough time for us to get in and out.
Good to know. The energy readings are emanating from this tunnel. It's sure to be guarded in there. Stay low and follow my lead.
Alright.
Is that all dilithium?
Not all of it. We excavate large chunks of rock that contain varying amounts of dilithium ore. It's sorted and processed at the collector ship above.
More guards.
I take that as a sign we're getting close.
I'll get a closer look.
Okay.
They're armed and there's a lot of cover for them. I'd be outmatched in a firefight.
I'd like to avoid any more casualties. Things are already getting out of hand.
We need that particular card, don't we?
I'm afraid so.
Looks like they've improvised a barrier.
Yes, we must be getting closer.
Can you open that door?
Not without that scan card.
I don't like our options here. I have to get us that card so we can open the door.
How? If they detect you, Galvin and Sidron's followers are clearly willing to kill to protect whatever's in this mine.
Hey, I'm trained for this. I'll be fine.
What should I do?
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room, and meet me at the door.
Ryjack, this is a stealth mission. Okay. It's a good thing they're so damn tall.
It's coming along.
It must get red whenever I'm near a guard, I guess. Okay, so you seem to get distracted when you're looking at that. That's fine. I'll just...
The Lydians want to try something else. They saw our power, our resolve. They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work, and we'll complete the plan more quickly. This requires too many inputs. I can taste our victory. What was that?
Ah! Wow, that filled up fast!
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
Yeah, I already read that before. Yeah, I know you're over there for a little bit. Let me just get by you.
We should the Lydians want to try something else. They saw our power, our resolve. They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work, and we'll complete the plan more quickly.
Which way should I go here?
Almost complete. An intruder. Strange. How long is Galvin going to make us wait? I'm not worried. He's led us well so far.
I'd melt if I went through there. Keep
Been waiting
moving.
for so long. Patience, brother. We'll get our chance. It's inevitable after all. That it is. Analysis in progress.
How did you move that? Oh, you. Okay, it wasn't quite as simple as I thought it was going to be. I didn't see anything for me to interact with to cause distractions. Unless
Stay
we're not,
close.
we're not done yet. There's still more of this shit to work through, huh?
Stop.
What?
Motion sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere.
How will we get through?
The tricorder! Okay, so now we have a maze. So, well, I mean, I can kind of see it, so... Shame I just can't, like, short these things out, but whatever. Okay. I mean, I almost don't need the tricorder for this, because I can fucking see the lines. Yeah, I really don't need the tricorder for this. Alright. I hope we won't have to get out in a hurry. What? Oh. Must be Lydian blood. Mm-hmm. Never even bothered to clean up the bodies. You have a furnace right outside. Just throw them in there. Oh. Clean up your work area. Ah, man, this was a massacre.
This?
It's where the uprising started. Hotari don't do this. We defend ourselves, but we don't kill on this scale, this level of savagery.
There's no such thing as a bloodless rebellion.
What is with these crystals around us?
I don't know if we should keep going. So much death. I don't want to end up like them.
We'll make sure they didn't die for nothing. What we learn here could save the rest of your people.
Okay. Okay.
It's...
Whatever happened here, it made the Illydians abandon the mines. Let's find out what they're so scared of.
Yeah, let's scan the fuck these crystals, because... And it won't let me scan them.
These crystalline particles, they're not dilithium. Are they common in the mines?
Not that I've ever seen.
They look like weapon residue. And it also looked like the crystal we found on the shuttle.
Is this the effects of an Illydian disruptor?
Yes.
Disruptors are cruel weapons. Hotari and Illydian. Both sides took a beating. The Hotari fortified the side of the room opposite the door. It's a good tactic, but a few crates aren't going to stop fully armed Illydian soldiers. How did they win? From the blast marks, it looks like the Illydians had far greater firepower. Footprints. Illydian boots. Running back the way we came.
Make sure nothing behind me I've missed. It doesn't look like it.
Tylus.
What?
What kind of weapon did this?
This is like nothing I've ever seen or heard of. My people don't have a weapon that does this.
What else can you tell me?
Alright. Crystal growth of unknown origin lodged inside the Lydian's skull emits low levels of tetrametric radiation. Lydian have 4 hearts. All are stopped, and the veins that feed them are clogged with quantized spin crystals. Okay. What's this? The crystals appear to have grown from inside the flesh after initial penetration. The process ruptured several internal organs randomly. The process may not have been fatal instantly. Well, that's a bit disturbing.
What an awful way to die. This must be why the Elydians are so afraid. Technology that surpasses their own, in the hands of the Hotari that they've lorded over for centuries.
Where did this weapon come from?
Well, the crystals are giving off tetrametric pulses. If I set my tricorder to search for that frequency, it'll lead us right to the source.
The radiation is visible through your tricorder and will lead the way to scannable objects. Okay.
This makeshift barrier forced the Elydians to enter from the service corridor, creating a choke point. Quite the advanced tactic for a species that's never waged war.
I see.
This Elydian tried to run.
They didn't let him.
The Elydians shot to kill.
But if they killed him, why was he shot in the back?
Huh, you're right. The shot came from the side the Hotari were defending.
We don't kill our own. And he wasn't just caught in the middle.
Killed by the same crystallization as the Elydian.
Whose side was the killer on?
There's...
Tylus, you may not want to look down there.
I've come too far to... What is this?
They've been dumping bodies down here.
Unforgivable. Galvin and Sidron will be made to answer for this.
Yeah, I guess that's what I need to scan. I'm making me dizzy.
More of these crystals.
Another of my people dead.
I had the distinct impression that it may not have been controllable initially. It's definitely where I need to go.
Tylus, what is this machine?
It's for tunnel boring. The cone on the front is covered in disruptors that allow it to melt through the solid rock.
They don't seem to have finished the tunnel. Why stop here, I wonder?
Okay, I can scan it from here. I thought I had to get closer.
Think they parked this here on purpose?
One way to find out.
Need any help?
I've got it.
Aha.
This concentration of tetrametric radiation has never been recorded.
Is it
Whatever
dangerous?
they're hiding, it's right through here.
Look at those polygons.
This feels strange.
The crystals are increasing, growing outward, replacing the soil.
It's like an infection. A parasite. Growing inside Tau.
This is more like programmed matter to me.
Incredible.
This is definitely not Hotari.
Nope.
It's the remnants of the Takan Empire.
I don't think we should be here.
This is exactly where we should be. Every strange thing we've seen in this system, it might all come from this room. We need to learn everything we can.
What the hell is this? Well, whatever, this won't let me scan it.
Somewhat resembles a transporter pad.
It resembles a lot of things.
What are we looking at?
It's made of the same crystalline material as the rest of this place, but I can't tell much else. Might be some kind of sleep mode. I can't analyze this further unless it starts working normally.
Maybe we can turn it on from somewhere else.
Hopefully. Let's keep looking around.
Does this thing have an on and off switch?
Look familiar?
It's almost identical to the console Galvin has hidden in the palace. It looks like a control surface.
Oh, what we have here? Can you scan that from here? Can I get up there? What happens if I step on this pad? Nothing. Okay. Looks like I can scan this writing, though. No. No, okay, it's just close. Okay. It would have beeped when I walked by. Okay, what exactly are you? That looks like a weapon. Weapon! Quantized spin crystallization resembles a weapon in form, may have been used on the victims in the mines. Lithium processor. Okay. Another anomaly right here. Let's change modes. Interface. Okay.
What is it?
The device's primary function is to transmute lithium into this quantized crystalline compound. Possibly for the creation of weapons.
Do you think one of these was used on that Elydian in the tunnels?
Such a cruel weapon.
We're making the assumption that it is, in fact, a weapon.
Looks like some sort of replicator.
I can't get it to work.
It has power. Must be looking for some other kind of authorization.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sprint through here. No need for me to walk. Such a large space. Okay, another branching way over here to explore. Okay, what do we have here? It looks like something, but I can't scan it. So what am I looking for then? Oh, we got something over here. Tetramatic radiation consistent with other devices nearby. Storage device. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
This suggests there's some type of complex life form contained within each crystal.
Life form? There's something alive in these tiny crystals?
That's what it says, but hard to imagine how that's possible.
Maybe some sort of preserve?
Our science division will have a field day with this. We need to study it on the ship.
No? Wait a minute. Why are these out? So, all these were pulled and either damaged or either on purpose. Okay, here we go. This one appears to be intact. No, it's not.
Crystallized lithium compound. Its internal structure is extremely ordered. In fact, the states of these crystals on a subatomic level suggests a storage device of some kind. Energy levels are both stable and ordered, like information. Some of them appear to be depleted.
What kind of information would you deplete?
How would you deplete information? It's a better question. Okay, something's happening.
Jara?
I see it.
What's happening?
Someone turned it on.
There's no one here. But maybe the device I saw in the palace can send a signal?
If that's the case, we may not be alone for long. Let's hurry.
Okay. I don't know. It's lots of physics. Okay. Ultraviolet radiation. Okay.
This can't be right.
What?
It's putting out almost 50 zettajoules of energy.
I assume that's a lot?
That's a big number.
Enough to power this entire quadrant. This amount of power, the kind of radiation it's putting out, it's the cause of the storm. The warp disrupting beam, all of it.
What do we do now?
We get back to the Resolute. They have to know about this. Come on, let's... Quickly. We have to hide.
Oh, now they are transporter pads.
This is outrageous! I demand you let me go!
No need to complain. You're about to receive a gift beyond your wildest imagination. If anything, I consider it an honor.
Wow, man, these fuckers are lazy.
What is that? What are you doing?
You'll see soon enough.
I can influence the course of the negotiation. I can make sure the Hotari get the better end of the bargain.
So can I.
Face to face. All right. I've been playing this for a while now. Yeah, it's been an hour and a half. Damn. So the story is definitely starting to get interesting at this point. I do want to continue playing, but I have other things I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and end this session here. So hopefully you guys will join me next week. Good night.